the tone, record your message.
I photographed you about 15 years ago, and I've been trying to find you and get hold of you, and your sister gave me your number. I'm Jessie Casson, a photographer who loves photographing people.
And then just looking just straight up there.
In 2004, Matt and I got married and were on our honeymoon backpacking through New Zealand. I wanted to know more about the people here, so I set about photographing and interviewing teenagers that I met. I've got funding to do a short documentary, catching up with the 4 people I photographed in New Zealand 15 years ago.
Hello, hello.
Hi, John. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Good. Long time.
I know.
15 years later, we now call New Zealand home. And I'm on a mission to find these same people now in their 30s and discover what life has thrown at them and what has become of their dreams. We've got all the answers to the questions that we asked you in 2004.
Yeah.
And what we would like to do is for you to read through out loud.
Mm-hmm.
If you were the leader, what changes would you make? I would legalise marijuana. What is your biggest regret in life? My biggest regret in life is never telling my granddad that I loved him. I remember that.
I'm so young there. It's such a beautiful picture.
18 was the age that things started to really change for me, I think.
In what way?
I got hooked on hard drugs. When I met you, I was actually trying to stay off. I relapsed and was in the wrong scene again until the age of 21. Where do you picture yourself in 15 years? No kids, but lots of animals to make up for the no kids. Other than that, I'll be rich and famous in Hollywood. I do have a son now. I wasn't very good at looking after myself, let alone a child, but when I became pregnant, that was the start of me changing my life. So I'm very glad that happened. I've grown up being aware of every cent, and there are weeks where there's not enough and you have to go to Salvation Army or to the local church and get a food parcel or something like that. So yeah, I'm very aware of money. You really need money to make money, often. And when you don't have anything behind you, trying to get ahead can be very difficult.
In 15 years, I want to have a good partner, a good job and a fast car.
Do you have any quotes that you try and live by?
Just that quote, there's 2 types of people, some people that wish it would happen and some people that make it happen. So I try to be the latter one of those, yeah. I've still got that hat actually.
Do you still skateboard?
Oh, very, very rarely. I still have a skateboard, but it just gets cobwebs on it, I think.
Why have you stopped doing that so much?
I've got to keep myself fit and able to go to work, so yeah, I can't show up with grazes all over my face.
Sounds like you've had a good path.
Yeah, I've been really lucky. In terms of major setbacks and things that sort of really challenge you, I suppose I've been kind of lucky in that regard. Probably as a result of just hard work and keeping to certain rules and ethics of life, but also just a really good support around me as well. If I could do anything with my life now, financial independence would be the biggest goal from now on.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy. Yeah.
I look troubled, like got the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Did you have?
I've always had that kind of feeling.
Do you remember the shoot?
Vaguely.
15 years ago.
I was stoned, I think. I was stoned, and I am now as well, so it's changed. I didn't catch anything. That's all I remember.
And then just turn to face me a bit more, your whole body. Wait.
I liked being better than some people at things.
What did you excel at? What were you good at?
Extracting the logs off the hill. You wrap a chain around it or a strop. Really physically intense.
Why did you stop?
I failed a test for cannabis.
Who do you see there?
I see the first stage of what I am now.
If you could go back and talk to your 17-year-old self, what would you say to him?
You're capable of much more than you think. That guy there just has no idea what's about to hit him.
If you want to just have a look at the picture.
I would say, he was more skinnier than I am. The person I admire the most or look up to is Jesus. He's the one that gives me all that I ask for.
Has that changed?
No, it hasn't. Only thing that I really had to rely on my faith was in 2015 when I had an accident. I fell off the truck and I couldn't remember anything else after that.
Was it a very, very serious accident?
A 50-50. Yes. But hey, I'm alive. I'm still running around. A lot of people have been asking me what time and what year I'm looking of going to school to become a church minister. And I always say, there'll be a time, not now, but the time will come.
The guy in the photo, would he be impressed with you now? Do you think he'd be happy?
I'm sure this guy should be. I'm sure, because if he's not, I'll knock him out myself.
If I was to ask you, are you happy?
It's funny, I used to say, I'd just like to be happy. And then I realised a few years ago, it's not happiness that I want. I just want to be able to say that I'm content. And all things considered, maybe not content, but I'm okay.